And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Banished. We just finished the school. We don't have any students yet, but hopefully soon. As soon as some of these 9-year-olds, like this 9-year-old here, as soon as they hit 10, they'll become a student instead of a laborer. So we've got a few kids coming into it here. This one just missed the mark. This builder who's 11, he is a bright boy. We wish him the best of luck being a builder. We are getting a phenomenal yield on our crops this year. I mean, it's only summer and we're already at 92%. So, and of course our orchard isn't doing anything. Peppers are doing great. So this the season, the early season really helped us grow very well. So we're going to get a bumper crop this year, which is great because all we're working with right now is fish and mushrooms, which, I don't like either of those. So yeah, we have quite a bit. 0 students still. 15-year-old farmer, 97. Yeah, they'll start harvesting automatically once it hits 100%. So we are close to that on our peppers, which will add a little variety into their diet and do that much more to stave off. So there, it hit 100%. All right. And this one hit 100%. This one hit 100%. A whole season early. So yeah, we're really doing awesome on food. And unfortunately, this bumper crop year, I wasn't able to get any pears. That's too bad. Not sure if pears are going to be the best. So you can see the trees sort of growing. I mean, if you watch them long enough, you can actually see the trees grow. So there's one right there that grew. They kind of do it in a line, as because they're planted in rows. So how much did this one get this year? Oh, 500. 570. Weird. This one's going to have a lot because it's a bigger field. I expected more out of these. Only 570? That is strange. I would have thought a full crop would have done way better than that. Oh, we have our first student. That's awesome. Who's our teacher? 37-year-old educated teacher. So that is awesome that it gave us a teacher that was actually educated. Sometimes it doesn't. You have an uneducated person teaching a bunch of kids. So it's an interesting dynamic. So we have a paired off here, 16 and 10. I'm not sure what the game calculates as childbearing age, so we'll see what that does there. Firewood is low. I'm guessing we don't have an educated woodcutter anymore. It's also probably a case of we have more houses now, putting a drain on firewood. So we might need some more woodcutters. And now that the farm is done, let's harvest some trees. I don't mind harvesting trees up to this line. And then let's gather all resources in this spot here. I'll leave those. It's kind of cool that those are, you got a little tree growing right next to the path there. But that'll collect all of that other stuff in here. And then we can build a woodcutter. Another one. And let's build it like this. It's probably going to need quite a bit of firewood. I want to really watch my laborers, because now that we're educating kids, we're actually not going to get new workers for a while. They're pretty much in there, I want to say, for in game time like a year and a half. So they go in at 10 and they come out at about 16. I've seen them in there as late as 17. It's kind of randomized when they come out. So want to be careful with that. Because if people start dying on me, I'm going to need to make sure I don't lose anybody. So let's add another woodcutter. So we've got 2 laborers to deal with for the next year and change in game. Almost 2 years. So they've got 2 kids now. That's awesome. Just 1 kid there. Still a couple lone people there. They just had a kid. No, I guess those are... Did somebody die on childbirth? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there it is right there. Never died during childbirth. Well, that sucks. We got another student, another student, another student. So, should have like 3 students, 4 students now. I only have 1 teacher because now we're down to 1 laborer because we lost somebody. Somebody died during childbirth. Which really sucks. It really hurts the community when you lose somebody like that. Plus they were a gatherer, so they helped feed everybody too. So that double sucks. Hopefully we'll get some pears this year. I mean, the trees look pretty mature. I only have 1 person working that whole field, so I'm not sure how that's going to go. So please have another kid. These people, Rodolphus and Yarther, really need to have another kid. Have lots and lots of babies. How are these? So they had a kid. We got 2 people doing firewood now, so our firewood is going better, way better. Maxed out already. And we just entered early spring. So everybody get to work. Everybody needs to start giving me some food. And as a good sign, we actually have some leftover food from last season. So that is a really good sign. And of course, it'll probably be gone in a short amount of time because we're growing it now. But we should be doing pretty good. The reserve of food is low. Did I close that box out? There we go. I didn't mean to. All right, so we have... Our food is low. How are we doing for yields? Oh, look at that, pears. We're going to get pears this year, which is excellent. Even more food. We have 2 builders that are probably pretty much labor right now. I'm hoping for another good crop It's kind of a dice shot, though. It's, you just don't know. We've got lots of stone. I could build some more roads to sort of make this process a little faster. I'd like to build kind of a road coming out and down and over. So let's do that. So let's go over here. Like this. Give our workers or our builders something to do. I mean, we only have one laborer, which really sucks. But and these fast speeds, these people walk really fast on the roads. But if you go down to, you know, one speed, it's, I mean, it's fast, but it's not too bad. They cruise on the roads, though, which is awesome. So we are at late spring already, and we're at 50%. Oh, yeah, we're doing pretty good, actually. Pears look like they're doing okay. I like to leave gaps in between all my farms, so later I can come in with roads, and that way people can just fly around and they just cruise. So we're probably going to use the last of my stone so that people are just able to cruise now. They still cut corners, which is weird because, I mean, they move so fast that you'd think that going around would be even faster, but maybe not. 64. I mean, early summer. Oh, there we go. 70. Another good crop. We are out of our crops, so no wheat, no peppers, but we're getting, one thing we're getting this year that we didn't get last year is pears. So I want to make sure that we have plenty of food. It's one thing you really don't want to run out of, because it's very hard to replenish fast, and yeah, these six students now. This is awesome. The reserve of stone is low. I'm aware. Well, maybe I can just collect a little bit of stone and call it good. The builders, yeah. We have one laborer and two builders, and it looks like blacksmith just started working again, and we don't have any more leather for that. So, did I increase? No. So one thing I want to do is max out my hunter's lodge. I really don't want to run out of coats. Having your people freeze to death is not ideal. There we go. Now we're turning into a proper village here. We have roads. This is like Main Street right here. Granted, there's just crops on it, but still awesome. So even though it's late summer, it looks like, oh, that hit 100. These two are going to be a little bit less, though. That one really lagged behind, probably because some trees were still maturing. But so early autumn, everybody starts harvesting no matter what, except for trees. For some reason, these don't harvest right away, but I think they start harvesting in autumn itself, not early autumn. Gives the trees a little bit more time to mature. But if your orchard is big enough, they don't have enough time to actually harvest it. So I'm going to go ahead and click the harvest now. There we go. Pears. Yay! So he should just go through and harvest constantly until it's done. So it gives me a little bit of a jump start on harvesting. And it looks like, yeah, we really didn't 560 this year. And the yield still kind of crawls up from the trees that are left. So we're getting a ton of, how much do we get out of this year? We got a ton of peppers this year. And let's see. Oh, we're getting a lot of pears. That is awesome. Let me see what happens when this goes down to 0. May not go down to 0. Yeah, all the leaves fell off. It's pretty much done. 1,200 pears. Phenomenal. Tons of food. Very welcome. And that'll just stay. Once it freezes, it'll drop. All right. Well, it looks like I'm going to need to look. Did we graduate? Blair. Where is Blair? So did our first student graduate? Blair, yep. We have our first educated young person, which is awesome. Now that is going, our production will slowly creep up, just because the educated people are way better at their job, whatever job they have. So now that we're getting some educated workers, we'll really start to pick up steam. Looks like we got another shipment of leather, so that's good. So Blair is a farmer. So awesome. We have a educated farmer now. All right. Well, that'll do it for this episode. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.